Yeah, start that right there. That way I can share that with them.
Okay, so whenever you start DS Domination, the first thing you should do is go to Pro, click Getting Started, and start watching this training. Then go to e-commerce settings. And you want to get a token for your eBay account. This is a dummy account
Yeah, I've
that I
done
have
that.
set up for training.
Right.
So this is how I set my settings up when I was using it before, but calculate cash back included, it should be yes. Lowest in stock should be 2. And I haven't had any issues with these settings. Use Amazon buy box only. Auto relist, yes. This right here, if you're first starting, you're going to put it at 2.9.
Right.
So you get your sales up above 3,000, then it won't be 2.5%. But once you get your sales, once you have sales $3,000 a month, then you can call PayPal and they'll reduce your fees to 2.5%.
I got it.
I still haven't done that. Your PayPal email, you just put that in there. And then eBay fees, if you have a store, it will be 9%. If you don't have a store, it's 10%. DS Domination recommends that you don't get a store until I think it was you have 114 listings up.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it's cheaper to get a store at that point. And I think a store is like $20 a month or something. I have one account with the store and one account without.
Gotcha.
A store just gets more free listings a month. But, until you list enough to spend $20, then it's not worth it.
Right.
If that makes sense. So postal code, I started putting popular postal codes in mine. And you can just Google whatever, like Memphis or St. Louis or Atlanta. I put LA in one and Chicago in the other.
Gotcha.
I don't know. People look at their stuff like, oh, it's coming from LA, so I don't know. It's work, though. I mean, my sales have picked up a lot. Listing duration, I would do 30 days until you find an item that sells multiple times, and then once it starts selling over and over, go ahead and just put it good till cancel, because then you can play with the quantity, and after 2 months it'll say 49 sold, and so that looks really good to people, and people will continue to buy it.
Got it.
But you want to find a hot selling item, and then you basically just save settings. Now, if you already have a token right here from the old listing integration settings, then you want to disconnect that account, and I have a link that I can send you to get in, and you want to get a new token. You also want to go into the tracking and management, and there's a link up here that says switch to the advanced listing integration settings. And I don't know if new people will have this also, but you want to click the link and switch over to the new integration settings.
Okay.
This is just a test item I did on my webinar. I wouldn't list it just because summer's almost over.
Right.
This thing used to sell at the beginning of the summer a lot, but it doesn't really sell much now. So then for the build a listing tool, let's see. So basically, you want to get a link from Amazon, but how all of this is up, you don't want all of this. There's a ASIN number in it, and it always starts with a B. And you can find the ASIN number right here. We used to put those in the old integration settings to track our items. So you only want to copy it from right here.
Oh, okay. Not the whole thing.
If you copy all of that, it won't work.
Gotcha.
It'll say invalid. I just click the first one. I honestly don't care what my eBay listings look like as long as all the information's in there and spelled correctly. So then you put the link in, you know, and then click Amazon as your source, and then you can start building the title. We always, before we had this, we had a title builder, and we still have it. It's just if you go up to tools and legacy tools, there's a cropper and a title builder and stuff in there, and I still use that stuff. But you can, I'm listing a flash drive, so you can put in a keyword here, and this is to choose the category on eBay. But like the title builder, it'll come up down here, keywords that you'll want to use.
Yeah.
So it'll help you choose your title.
Correct.
And then with eBay, you want to choose 3 keywords to start out with that are probably the most important ones. Like with this one, I don't usually put numbers or sizes, but 16 gigabytes. People are more likely, if they're looking for a flash drive, they're going to search for what kind of gigabytes they want. Maybe, but flash drive will still come up in it on eBay. And then you just want to fill the rest with keywords, like thumb drive. I would probably just put thumb. I believe this thing is waterproof too. Not that people would search waterproof, but yeah, it is. So people might see it and it might catch their eye, so I would probably put that in there. And then just fill it with keywords. I'm just going to put memory card. But, so you want to fill up all the space provided.
Yeah.
With as many keywords as you can, because with eBay, you know, someone searches for a keyword and it just kind of comes up with all of them. If you can find a, like, I have this one item that sells and it's a wallet, but I don't have wallet in my title at all. And I sell it 2 or 3 times a day. It's not a huge amount of profit, but I mean, it sells so many times a day that, and I was just looking at it last night. I was at dinner and I was like, that's weird. I don't have wallet in this title at all. And it sells, but I think the fact that if other people are listing it, the first thing they're going to put is wallet. And so I think that I've made it so I don't have a lot of competition for myself, but it comes up in enough searches with the other keywords that it sells over and over because it stands out also.
Yeah, that's good. People
see it and they're like, you know, and I'm the only one in that search thing just because of the way I have it. And I didn't even mean to do that, but I test different stuff a lot and I just observe and I've noticed that it works. So to choose the category for the listing, you'll just click one of the numbers at the end. You'll choose the best one, flash memory drive, so I would choose that one. It goes down to the bottom, but you can choose manually too. You can go in here and click computers or, you know, and like you would on eBay. So then get UPC code. You can click get UPC code. I have a list of them that I bought. If I were you, I would go on eBay and I would look up UPC codes and I would buy them from a vendor on eBay because you can get 1,000 of them for $14.99. And you can search online for, because I mean, this to list on Amazon in this listing, there is a UPC code. It doesn't show, but you can find it online. But then everyone else is probably using this UPC code. So if you get your own UPC code, then you have a unique one, then you're going to rank higher because it's not going to have a ton of competition and stuff. And not that people are searching by UPC codes. This is just something that eBay has started. Usually on Amazon, when you list, you have to use the UPC code on there, you know, and you have to go to somewhere on here and like list it with it so you're along with these sellers. But so eBay or DS Domination sells them for 10 cents a code. With my math, after 1,000, you're going to spend $100. And on eBay, you can get 1,000 for $14.99.
Yep.
So it's a no-brainer just to go ahead and buy it.
Yeah, I've done.
I got
that with some stuff.
I just save the file to my desktop and I keep it open and I write used, or I'll write the first 3 keywords beside it, and that's how I just keep track of the ones I've used. And
Yep.
it's working out much better. But I blocked
Done
the
that.
background, so
Yeah, done that with a lot of FBA stuff
yeah.
and bundle. Yeah.
Make your own listings with unique codes. You're gonna sell a lot more. You're gonna rank a lot higher. So that's just what I recommend. Profit goal. I know I sell this thing for like $16.99 on eBay, so I'm not gonna do math, but I keep a calculator open. Where is it? Oh, this thing right here. You guys can't see it, but I think you guys have one on yours. I'm not sure. All right, so I keep a calculator open, and I always do my own math. You know, like if I was spidering off someone, I would go $16.99 times 0.83, because just in case there's tax. So $14.99 minus $6.95. You know, so roughly I'm gonna make $7.15, 16 cents, whatever.
Right.
So I do it like that, and so then I would just come down here and do this until I see the number that I want. Because if this is doing cash back, Amazon, you know, you're not getting cash back with Amazon, and with Pro doesn't even teach cash back, you know, so that's just how I recommend doing it. I would always do your own math. So $6.94, that's good. $16.94. Shipping free. You want to put UPS ground, so it'll be 1 to 10 days. Dispatch time should be 2. Mine's set up. Remember, I set up my settings a long time ago on this account, and it's not right. So 30 days. And it's plugged all this in for me, you know, which is good, because these help rank higher on eBay. I noticed everyone that's saying I'm not selling anything, and I ask them, do you have UPC codes or MPNs in there? No. You know, and I'm like, well, that's why you're not ranking anymore, since eBay changed their settings. Now, right here, you can choose what kind of shipping you want. I would probably just read through each one. I kind of like the balance minimal, but I would delete it where it says balance. I'm seeing people all the time on eBay now that have balance minimal and stuff right there. I would delete that. And then I delete this. I don't like speaking about multiple suppliers and stuff.
Right.
We will coordinate the return, and I delete it right here with the supplier. I don't like talking like that. So I delete it and forward your return. So it basically says I'm going to handle the return, but it's none of their business that I'm using a supplier. And that's all I do with that. Up here, I usually type right here. You know, I would get my first 3 keywords, 16 gigabyte flash drive. So I would put this. Let me do it under so it's not bold. This 16 gigabyte flash drive incorporates, but you want to change this, you know, as much as you can. It's easier if you know about the stuff, but just make it simple. You don't really have to go into detail and then delete that. So that's just so someone can't spider off you.
Right.
So I try. I'm sorry, y'all. My son is here. Also, you want to copy the title down. You can't right click and paste, so you just need to click your spot and then do Control V, and it'll go down.
Right. Yeah, I'm aware.
So it's simple, and then you'll delete that, you know, and then just so make it. You want to make it original that way, because original documentation in here, like in the descriptions, they rank higher. If it recognizes the same paragraph that everyone copies from Amazon, then it won't rank as high. I notice, you know, some people, it depends. Like if you're just banging listings out and you're not really changing them, then that's fine. But you could have a lot less. There's a girl on eBay that I watch. She lists like 50 a day. She's got over 6,000 listings. but she has the worst titles in the world. Like her title is new, modern, contemporary, purple, you know, and then at the end it'll say bar stools. So, and like literally that's the only good keyword she's got in there to search for. Because no one's searching for new, modern, contemporary, traditional, mid-century, you know, all that stuff. Like they're
Right.
just, I want to message her and I want to tell her, you know, if you would just make much better titles, you would sell more than she sells one thing a day. But the thing is it's crazy because she does a lot of listing, but she makes like $150 a day on each thing that she lists. She's got it marked up that high. Like if she would list, like bring down the price a little bit and make better titles, she could make 300 a day with 6,000 listings, like so much more. But that's she's making money, so I'm sure she's paying her bills and she doesn't want to hear from me.
Yeah, she's happy.
And then here you just click on the picture and you'll put in here 16, just like the training says, 16 gigabyte flash drive. Now, if you uploaded it on your own and you've saved it with keywords to your computer, you don't have to do that. If you go to upload and you run it through the cropper, you can like choose it, upload it. Oh, I can't get this to exit out now. This thing right here, I can't see my whole computer. I didn't mean to open that. All right. So, but and it'll open up a new screen, and then you'll just come back here to refresh media gallery.
Right.
So, but just click on all. You want to use a different picture as the cover photo. 16 gigabyte flash drive and thumb, I think was the next word. You want to put, those are the tags basically. You want to put a different keyword on the end of each one, but each one should say 16 gigabyte flash drive. And you know what? I've had a lot of success using this as the cover photo, the package. I've done really well with it, with some of the items I've done this as. Flash drive. I don't know. I'll usually look at my title or memorize it, but so you want that to be the gallery image. I would. It works well. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if people like really think you have it in your possession, so you're not a drop shipper. Or, anyway, but that's basically it. 14 days. Oh, and you know what? These questions I want to tell you guys. I only did one. Let me do 4. You want to read them because anyone can answer these questions on Amazon. And sometimes it's not even good. It's not even a good answer. The person's like, I ordered it, and then they're going all into detail about stuff that doesn't even have to do with Amazon. But people that bought it from Walmart, you know, will come in and be like, I got this from Walmart, and Walmart did this. So you want to read it. See, that one's a good question and answer. I used it to install OS X, and it worked fine. Will this work with the USB 3 port on my MacBook Pro? Will it be slower because it's a 2? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's an okay question, but to me, if it's going to turn anyone off from buying it, then I don't list it. But it is in a very powerful flash drive.
Well, you said you could send me. I'll send you my email in Facebook. Can you send me a link to the recording?
Yes.
And,
yeah, it'll take you to upload.
That's fine. But you mentioned also about how to acquire a new eBay token.
I have a link. It's on my desktop. I'll have to send it to you. It just works better that way for some reason when you use this link. It takes you to, I think it takes you to the old insights. So that's basically done. And then you just go here. This is like, if you found it at other places, I know for a fact that Overstock sells this. So you could put an Overstock link in here, and when it sells, it'll tell you which one's the cheapest. I don't see Overstock. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so you would press add, and then you would put the Overstock link in here. So, and then that would just give you more sources, and then you post it to eBay. I don't want to post it though, because this is just a
Gotcha.
free account. I don't want to sell anything on it. I do want to go over Overstock though with you guys. Overstock's probably my favorite supplier. There is a rewards program that you can get 5% back with, and then you can just order stuff with it whenever you sell something, and use your rewards, or you can just let them build up. I need to let them build up. I just don't. So I think it's like $20 a month, but if you're a veteran, or you're married to a veteran, or you're even active duty, then I think it's free, or it's $5 or something. But there's always specials going on also, so you could probably wait to sell something and even get it for free. Let me see. There's like a specials thing down here somewhere. You know what? You can just do it this way. Type in coupons. I don't know, to look somewhere else. But if you sign up for this, it's right now it's only $14.95 to renew. So that's not bad. But the thing is when you sign up for it and you're ordering stuff from here, you get 5% back on every order, but then you also get emails like this. I got this one this morning. I took a screenshot of it, but $20 off a $150 order. Like, that is easy in DS Domination to sell something once a day, and it's usually only good for 24 hours, but this one doesn't say that. So if I sold something today that cost me $160, then, and I was already selling it for profit, then I'm going to make $20 more on it plus the 5% back. So, and I get these almost, the more you sell from here, the more you're going to get. They have $10 off 100. They just have 10%, 20%, and they send them out all the time because they want you to shop there. Also, there's a spot where you can, right here, where it says My Reviews. You can do reviews on the items that you purchase, and they will send you coupons also for 10% off or $10 off 100, and it really adds up with your profits. It's great. Like, I love it about it. I'll make such big profits with them. I always go and look and see if I have a coupon first. But other than that, Overstock is pretty similar to looking for stuff on Amazon, but there's just so much more here. Like, I've sold that. But patio sets, to me, I shouldn't even be looking at them because they're not selling as much anymore. I wouldn't even list any for this year until next year. Let's start listing patio sets in March, and you'll sell a ton of them. If you can find anything that's cheap, like tile, you can get them. There's some of them where they just sell it in packages of 20, but people will buy multiple boxes from you. So like you have them for sale for, let me find a good example. I just unmuted the person that came in, just so you know, so you're not screaming at your kids and we hear you. That would be embarrassing. I think you're muted. Let me see. This is wall tile. It's a case of 8. But anyways, like one case of...
Who else is on, by the way?
What?
Who else is on? Did you say their name?
Zoe.
Oh, Zoe.
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 Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Tony?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
But like these things right here, like someone's going to need more than one pack. So they would buy multiple ones from you. And you could generally you could leave it whenever you list it is not a huge profit, but then you'll profit huge once they buy multiple packs from you. That's the way to go. I also list, let me see. Is it hardware, faucets, and storage? Let me see. Drawer knobs. You just have to kind of think outside the box, like these things. There's a pack of 10, but you know, like if you did your whole kitchen and possibly your bathroom, you know, and you wanted them all to match, you're going to need more than one pack. Like these things. And they actually sell pretty well. I see this one selling all the time, and it's on sale. So, yeah, people could replace their armoires or whatever. This one too. So I would definitely think outside the box whenever you start listing, especially since Pro has Overstock now. That's cool. And that's cheap. People really do buy this kind of stuff, like on eBay, believe it or not. That one's actually really cool looking. So, but there's really not anything different by it other than the price does say today, but it doesn't change often unless it's in red, then you can expect it to change. And if I were you guys, I would just start a spreadsheet with your listings. Take the link, put it in the spreadsheet, and then you can kind of keep track of what the prices were. But they really don't change any more than Amazon, probably less than Amazon does. Amazon is good, but they always ship. They always ship on time, and they have good customer service. So this is a good supplier to start out with. And there's so much stuff. Just don't sell the electronics. So this is one that I definitely recommend. Does anyone have any questions? No?
No question?
I'm open to answer questions if anyone has any. Okay, let me turn my thing up. You can also go over sale stuff, and you can sell stuff that's on sale. Sometimes they'll have a date when the sale stops, and I'll just mark the date down. Like, it'll tell you how much is, if it's only 10%, then I really don't do it. Here's some drawer knobs. Only 10% though. 39%, that's a good sale.
I know Zoe actually just got started today, or actually yesterday. And so all this is brand new to her.
It's pretty simple to catch on to once you watch the training and you just start doing it. It takes time to learn anything.
Definitely.
I feel like I'm still learning. I just started out with stuff like this. And I think I was selling it for like $12.99, and I think the price eventually got to $16.99. But like this one too. This one too. it'll ship free. If it's under a pound and it's under $10, then it'll ship for free. See, this is only 0.3 ounces. So I recommend stuff.
Well, I'm good. I appreciate your time doing that. If you once you get it uploaded, send the link, because I think some of them got on late.